Donald Trump loves to whine about the media being mean to him, even though he's literally the most powerful person on the planet. And he shared his thoughts during a recent town hall with Fox News. Take a look.
You use descriptive words that could be classified as bullying, and why do you not directly answer the questions asked by the press, but instead speak of past successes and generally ramble? The USA needs you. Please let go of those behaviors that are turning people away from you. Please hold on to your wonderful attributes that make you our great leader, and let go of other characteristics that do not serve you.
Good. I think I like that question. I'm not sure, but I think I like that question. I appreciate it. I appreciate the prayers, too, very much. Look, I am greeted with a hostile press, the likes of which no president has ever seen. The closest would be that gentleman right up there. They always said Lincoln, nobody got treated worse than Lincoln. I believe I am treated worse. You're there, you see those press conferences. They come at me with questions that are disgraceful, to be honest, disgraceful. Their manner of presentation and their words. And I feel that if I was kind to them, I'd be walked off the stage.
He is a little bitch. Go ahead, Cenk. That's all I have to say about it.
Okay, so look, as we all know, Lincoln was shot in the back of the head, so that's a pretty bad way to get treated. Now, we gave you the full context. He appears to be talking about how the media treated Lincoln. So just straightforward on that, and you saw the whole video. At the same time, you think the press treated Lincoln well? Well, half the press was in the South and thought he was the worst thing that humanity had ever produced. And so the idea that the Southern press was somehow more gentle to Lincoln than the press is being to Trump now is beyond absurd. And does anyone think that Trump actually read the history of how the press treated Lincoln? Of course not. He can't read past the page. All he wants to do is, I suffer the most injustice. I deserve to cry the most. And when I cry like this, it's not because I'm a baby. Lincoln used to cry too. No, Lincoln didn't cry, and Lincoln didn't do any of the antics that you did. And yes, he was in many ways treated far, far worse than you.
Yeah, and look, Trump continuously reminds me of like the lowest common denominator that you'll find on Twitter, right? The kinds of people who will go out of their way to try to attack you, right? And they'll throw anything at you. And then if you have the audacity to respond, I'm a victim. Oh, it's an ad hominem attack. You're attacking me. And it's like, okay, Trump himself is the most divisive person to ever sit in the Oval Office. He attacks the press as the enemy of the people on a regular basis. And then he gets hurt when they ask him a question that's even mildly challenging. In the beginning of his answer there, he was like, I think I like that question, because his brain is always thinking like, oh, is this question too challenging? Because if it is, then they're being mean to me. You're the president of the United States. You need to be able to handle challenging questions, not only from average citizens, which was the case in that video, but from journalists who go to your press briefings to ask you difficult questions. Like this constant, like, oh, I'm a victim coming from the president is so embarrassing. I mean, that's an alpha male? I don't think so.
It's the biggest cuck you'll ever see. Cries over everything. One more, in fact, let me give you a quote right now. When Bush put out the thing saying, hey, let's unite the country about coronavirus, it was not a shot at Trump or anything along those lines. It was just a generic message. And Trump tweets this back. He says, I appreciate the message from President Bush, but where was he during impeachment, calling for putting partisanship aside? He was nowhere to be found speaking up against the greatest hoax in American history. Dude, what does this have to do with impeachment? He's like, oh, but he didn't defend me during impeachment, and he looks more presidential than me. Boo! God, he's so pathetic. And if you look up to him, as I've said many times, you're arguably worse.
Thanks for watching The Young Turks. I really appreciate it. Another way to show support is through YouTube memberships. You'll get to interact with us more. There's live chat emojis, badges. You've got emojis of me, Anna, John, JR. So those are super fun. But you also get playback of our exclusive member-only shows and specials right after they air. So all of that, all you gotta do is click that join button right underneath the video. Thank you.